What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology Retold action. Daut's back! Daut's back! Apparently, tonight, there is a GL versus Daut's clan. GL versus Amigos. GL versus Amigos coming through. Very, very exciting times to be alive. But Daut is here, and he is ready to show off his Atlantean skills. On the other side of the map here, he is playing against POJUU. POJUU, the Thor man. We'll see how things are going to go here. POJUU, the Thor man. Look at this, like, oasis in the middle. How sick does this look? I don't know. I've never taken the time to appreciate oasis, but just the little niceties of just like a little bit of grass popping out here. This didn't happen on Legacy from memory. Maybe it did, and I just have never taken the time to appreciate it. But I think it looks really, really sick. Anyways. Oasis. What a time to be alive. Relics on the map. We do have the Cathara of Apollo with the 10% base. Over on this side, we do have the Titan's Treasure. This relic here, I feel like if you scout this one early enough, there's got to be a build order that lets you take advantage of grabbing this relic and getting it into your temple and then advancing. And getting yourself that 40 resources off isn't like a lot, so it's not like a big deal. Maybe it's not worth it to go for that build order there. Anyways, it's still a really, really good relic there to grab nonetheless. Over on this position, we do have the Eye of Horus with a population increase of 4 per town center. On this position, we've also got the Fetters of Fenrir with 20% increase of attack to your villages there as well. So some good relics on the map, definitely worth considering to pick up. But yet again, we're going to be seeing some very, very strong gods going at it. And this is kind of what the ladder is kind of about. In a tournament setting with drafts and god bands and all the good stuff, you start seeing some of the more lesser played gods showing up. But when it comes to the ladder, it's a desert wasteland. It's the wild, wild west. It's every man for themselves. It's my god can beat up your god type energy. And we are going to be seeing these guys going for it here. Thor does have a really, really nice opening here on this map. You're going to be able to pick up a lot of advantage here. But there's the big, big weakness to this. And you can actually notice it already. Take a look at the map. Take a look at the amount of goats. There's only 5 here. Only 5 goats for Mr. POJUU. Whereas Daut, goats over here, goats over here, goats over here, goats over here in the main base. He's already got himself 7 there. And they're all just coming through. He's got goats in the corner he can grab. As the oracles are scouting out everything, let's have a quick look at the actual map. He's got to get those ones back. There is this really, really nice... I use this all the time. There's this really, really nice button here. You can click in your talent center to just send all your goats back home. So you don't have to kind of click around the map and do it. A really, really nice thingamajig. Got a question here from Drat. Can you lock the big minimal at the bottom right? I need to click the zoom every single game. I'm not 100% sure if you can or not. But for me personally, I actually prefer it like this when I'm playing. Don't ask me why. But I think this is... You guys let me know. Do you think it's a better viewer experience for that mini-map to be a bit bigger there in when I'm casting? I've been trying to do it recently because I think it's a little bit more helpful. Nonetheless, we do see an Oracle coming out as Daut's now got 4 Oracles to kick the game off. I actually don't mind going for 5 Oracles here right off the get-go when I know my opponent is greeting out stuff. Like I said, well, I said in the last game that kind of ended in 5 minutes, but when your opponent greeds, that gives you an opportunity to greed yourself. So you know your opponent goes for a 4:15, 4:30 advance time here, so I might go 5, 6 Oracles and just have a shit ton of favor to play with. My face is in the way when I do this. I didn't even notice that. We have to move my face over. We can do that though. Actually, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is going to make some sense. Hang on. Hang on. The face is moving. Wait, is it locked? It's locked. Wait, what? Unlocked? Wait, I can't move it. I don't know how. Oh, nope. No. That's my face going. I'm trying to work this out on the fly. I've got the... Never mind. We're just going to put this back. I'm going to figure it out later. We're changing things. It's fine. I'm sorry. Can the face be bigger too? No! Bigger face, bigger map. Second town center coming through here for Daut. So a very, very greedy opening here. Extra Oracle plus Oracle Hero. Plus... Wait, has he gone through Prometheus? No. Plus Oracle Hero. And then the Daut town center going to be coming through very, very shortly. Alright. So we'll see how the game's going to kind of turn around here. As this does give POJUU all of the advantage right now. Or all of the momentum in this game. Is going to be putting a lot of pressure onto Daut in this situation here. As the village is going to be grabbing those chickens. Longhouse coming up. House over here can also get grabbed. Over on this position, got that Oracle getting pulled back. Mermillo coming through. Does turn around onto that position. The Caladria gets the heal up. Can get that pacify there, but misses that one, unfortunately, for Daut there. As the raiding cavalry going to be retreating back home. But POJUU at the moment, he's just pumping units. He's also got himself in the armory here bronze weapons queued up. He's saying, like, if I make any mistakes here on my macro, I'm going to get myself bronze weapons. At least I'm going to get myself bronze weapons. As POJUU searching around, there are some oracles kind of flimsily placed in the corner of the map here. I'm going to sneeze again. Got the sneezes, guys. It's just too tough. Oracle moves into the corner there, gets to safety. Nice play. As the raiding cavalry coming through, looking for a little bit of a fight here, but at the moment, there's just not that many units out for Daut. He's just pumping. Look at all the gold in the back. Daut's just got an insane amount of gold here in the back. What is he using that for? I don't know. He could take all the villagers off of gold, stick them onto food, rush to the next age. Military barracks coming down. He wants more Mermillos. More Mermillos, the better. Trolls coming through as well. POJUU's been on his macro thus far, pumping units out really, really nicely. Not going to have to buy that bronze weapons when he doesn't want to. Up to 80 population as Daut is already at 70. So yeah, this is going really, really well. We see another Oracle out onto this position. Got to be careful not to lose that one. As the raiding cavalry come through. And Daut, he's got 6 Oracles out. Look at the favor right now. Caladria in position to defend. There is a Carnivora to be placed down. Villagers retreating off of the gold, moving over onto the wood over here. He's going to be losing that hero Oracle. Big loss there. But there's just so much favor in the bank at the moment for Daut. And that means if he gets to the heroic age, which he's going to be going for, he's going to be able to pump out those Satyr really, really well. I'm also thinking right now for Daut, one really safe way to play this is to just move those citizens back into the main base. Get them off of this town center. Just completely just say no more over here. But he's too late on that. It's the raiding cavalry going to be coming through. Citizens retreating back. Going to take a little bit of damage, but they will all get into the town center. No problems there. They get a little bit of damage done onto those raiding cavalry. I mean, a little bit. This thing hits like a truck. 36 damage per second going out of that town center. And if you look at the effective HP over here, 162. So you're basically killing these off in like 5-6 seconds, right? Raiding cavalry. As we see Shockwave also coming down. Units diving in to try and pick off as many of these units as possibly can. Does manage to get a little bit more damage on each one of those throwing action there as well. But lots of units here as Daut is attacking a little bit too early here. Does decide to pull back. Good option there, retreating back underneath the town center. Citizens are still sitting kind of a little bit overzealous on this front, but he's going to be diving into the town center as more citizens getting trained through here. Miller going to be retreating back. One citizen goes down. Two citizens go down. Chaos can get dropped here very, very shortly. As the unit's going to be retreating away. No Chaos getting dropped down just yet. As Murmillo dodging axes. Look at those axes. They're just kind of just sitting here. I don't understand. If you run into those axes just hovering, is that how it works? I don't know. Nonetheless. Satyr is coming out here for Daut, as he is well and truly, he's so much favor to just spend with those 5 oracles all spread out around the map here. Just look at how much line of sight they get. Perfectly placed as well. Chaos gets dropped down onto the army. Chaos was nerfed, but it's looking like it's still getting a huge amount of value here as POJUU retreating back to his healing spring. You can turn around and take this fight. He does have a whole bunch of those Herser and upgrades, which I don't think Daut's got. Yeah, Daut's missing a lot of upgrades here. Those Satyr is strong and all, but sitting underneath that healing spring, a lot of HP coming back in this fight right now. As Daut continuing to try and micro this one to the best of his ability, but those throwing axemen going after the Caladrius onto the top. Herser getting around onto the back here as the Thor army of POJUU just too strong at the moment for Daut. Daut tries to make it work in that moment, but he just does not have the numbers just yet. Satyr retreats away, but the Herser are in hot pursuit over here. Villagers coming back over to dive into the towns to get a little bit more damage out. But, I mean, Daut at the moment, he could drop some Sky Passage and sneak gold mines up to the top left side of the map. He hasn't put a single Sky Passage down in this game. As we've now got Heavy Murmillo through. Daut could have waited on that. It would have been huge. But the villager's going to pop out here. Lots and lots of citizens in this town center. That's 20 population of citizen here. As he's going to have to retreat away. Pops out, repairing the town center up as the citizen. They're going to go down incredibly quickly to POJUU, who refocuses his army beautifully there. Satyr on the back, getting some good damage done, shooting them with that special ability. Nice job where that's concerned. Town center still alive with 243 HP here. The army of POJUU just so strong, but more Satyr coming in. We do have a troll. That's a big, big help here. It needs to get onto the Satyr on the back. Look at the difference in HP. 400 to 250. It's a big difference there. So POJUU going to be retreating back ever so slightly. Daut on the forward offensive here. As the citizens pop out, I'm going to start repairing the town center up. Meanwhile, on the left side of the map, villagers are kind of just saying g'day. It's like, I just want the deers. Oh no, he's taking my deers now. He's taking my deers now. Raiding cavalry coming through. Going to take out those citizens as well. Daut pulls back into the main base, but he's going to be losing. He might lose a whole bunch here as the Murmillo trying to get through. Does get a little bit of a catch out onto that one citizen down. But over on this position, the Satyr are going to be able to take down so many throwing axemen here. Picking them off really, really quickly. The throwing axemen do manage to get a decent amount of damage done, in all honesty. I'm surprised they're actually even able to kill one Satyr here. There's a raiding cavalry coming up onto this position. Mana getting dropped down there by Daut. Daut is doing his best here in an attempt to just defend. He's still got his town center up on this position. He's still building his villages nicely. Over on this spot, though, the raiding cavalry coming through. They spot some citizens here, but it's not going to be an option just yet for POJUU. POJUU's got himself 135 favor. That's Dwarven Mines forever. He's got no villagers on food. Well, he has some, but very few. He's just moving out along the map here, trying to figure out what to do. As the raiding cavalry over here do manage to get chased down, do get sniped down, and Daut gets to continue along. He's still got the villager advantage, ladies and gentlemen. He's still got the villager advantage, but I mean, he's taken a lot of idle time in this game, so whether or not he's got an economic advantage at the moment or not remains to be seen. While this is all going on, POJUU's got bronze weapons, bronze armor, medium cavalry. His units are stonking. His units are absolutely stonking. A little bit of a lull before the storm here. But you have to remember, Daut's also still got 5 oracles. He needs 60 favor for that next chaos. Or he can go for a Caladria Shockwave combo, which is very, very strong as well. As we do see those Mamilla looking for a little bit of a raid. He sees the gold mine over here. There is a cheeky little throw on Axeman as they just high-five going past each other. POJUU noticing. He's pulling those throwing Axemen back into his base here. As the entirety of this army coming onto the gold mine. Does POJUU notice it? Answer, no. Is there a sky passage going up in the main base? There is. Oop, 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 oop. He's got to get him out of the sky passage. That sky passage is going to go out really, really fast here. The sky passage gets out and Daut gets his citizens alive. Great play there by Daut. Good awareness on that sky passage as he manages to get out of there beautifully. Meanwhile, taking out the houses over here. Great escape there. POJUU invests his entire army to get some villager kills and gets out with nothing as the Mamilo just kind of diving over here. Watchtowers are up. Town center is there. Villager's going to get sniped down on this position as well. POJUU, he's ready to go to the next stage. I want to see POJUU go Bragi here. Bragi is the best choice for Thor. So good. So absurdly good, especially because he's also got... Well, he did have a whole bunch of berserks at some point, right? Maybe I'm going crazy. I don't know. Still.
Yo.
As the Mamilo does end up getting sniped down. Villagers all going back into the towns and are going to get back onto their desired food source, wood source. He has to send them back quickly, and Bragi has got a choice here. 145 of 125 population as if you get killed on the front with all those houses there, what makes you think putting houses up here is the idea? Just build them with your villagers. Get them in your main base. I don't care. I don't care if it costs you a little bit more. Like, what does it take to build a house? I don't know. How long does it take? 15 seconds? It's like the house is worth 60 wood then. If you build it with a villager. Not that bad. Not that bad at all. Daut's slowly starting to move forward. We're going to take out some of those trolls here. Let's get a little bit of damage onto that one as the unit's going to be retreating back. So villagers sneaking over onto this food over here. And POJUU kind of knows what he's waiting for. But guess what? If Daut's smart, he's going to get himself that chaos. It's going to take him a minute and a half to get the chaos out. But he's going to get that chaos, and he's going to use it to counter flaming weapons. If your opponent clicks flaming weapons onto those throwing axemen, and you have chaos, they're just going to absolutely mow down the throwing axemen. It's not even close. It's not even close. Is Daut moving up to this position over here, going to start sniping down the units here as well. Sniping those dwarves, sniping those villages and everything else. The dwarves getting pulled off of this gold mine over here as Daut pushes forward. Going to try and take those ones out there. Meanwhile, units coming in over onto this spot. Satyr going to attempt to take out the battle ball here. But there's so many units over here as Daut is out of position. He's still not got close to that 60 favor he needs for chaos. He does have a palace up to defend him, but he is in a very difficult position right now. Getting out his Mamilo, trying to have some units that can defend against those throwing axemen here. As those Satyr, they are getting some good damage done on the back here just to get those snipes in. Dwarves getting pulled off of that gold mine, retreating away as Daut is searching around on this spot here to find something to take out. As flaming weapons now getting dropped down. As POJUU says, if you're going to attack me, I'm going to attack you even harder. He doesn't have himself that burning pitch technology, which would be absolutely gigantic at the moment to take out these buildings, but the town center on the front will end up getting taken down. Daut's got himself a 50 villager advantage right now, but he's losing citizens on the retreat here. As a couple of units are going to just block on that retreat path. In the main base here, we see the town center of POJUU getting sniped down. Does he have enough here with those Murmillo is the big question. I think the answer is very much a yes. As you see another pallets coming up over onto this position, the absolute chaos is ensuing as Daut opts in to the base race, sniping down those units beautifully here as the town center will end up falling. Troll goes down as well. Do we see any sort of Sky Passage shenanigans? Answer is no, not just yet, but the Battle Ball spot a whole bunch of villagers on that gold mine over there. And over on this position, the villagers are going to be moving down there. We see the chaos getting dropped onto this position, going to be hitting a whole bunch of those throwing axemen as they do mostly manage to stay alive. But the units in the main base here taking a huge amount of damage. Watchtowers, palace up over here. Villagers getting spotted. This is gigantic. There's no town centers left right now for POJUU as Daut spots it. He's going in. He does have he doesn't have a shockwave available for himself. It wouldn't be a bad usage there just to ensure he picks up all those villagers there. Daut's got 7 villagers queued up in the town center. Does he have a market? He does. Sell some resources. Get yourself units out, but he does manage to defend over here as now POJUU needs to retreat away. The battle ball is still going after Citizen on this position here as the Citizen going to be retreating back into that palace. Great usage there on those ones as they're going to get in there. Meanwhile, over on this position, raiding cavalry going down there as well as Daut just needs to find the villagers, or he just needs to come back and actually take a fight here with a whole bunch of heroes, and he's going to be in a perfectly reasonable position. What? In a base trade situation, we're seeing Daut going for a perfectly efficient trade route. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Meanwhile, reinforcements also kind of getting cut off here by Daut just sitting on this spot. But all the army of POJUU now going after these citizens. Daut could try and sneak to the corner here and get himself up a Sky Passage or something. But POJUU is just going all in. He's not getting a town center back. He's not getting a village center back anywhere. He's just trying to pick off as many citizens as he possibly can. Right now, Daut's got 0 gold in the bank. Daut's trying to get those llama caravans to do something. The army now moving on to this position. There's an inkling. There's an inkling. Oh, no, he sees them. There's not an inkling. There is a confirmation. There is a confirmation of villager as the Citizen come forward, grabbing this gold mine on that position there as well. Contarius out in mass is perfect here to deal with those throwing axemen, and also they trade decently against the raiding cavalry as well. So a great option there as the villagers running into the corner. The villagers over here need to retreat away as well, but a palace coming up on this spot as those Contarius are searching around for something to do here. But Daut is going to be spotting this. The palace will end up barely getting up 2 seconds. 1 second, and it does end up finishing. Daut gets into there, snipes all the units in the corner of the map there, leaving none as the villagers coming through over here. Contarius searching for more villagers as the villagers are back onto this gold mine over here, 30 to 66. Daut still getting those citizens out as the game is continuing along. Does he have himself pickaxe? He's got shaft mine. He's got all the economic upgrades in a big way here. That's Daut. Going to pop over here and see if he can pick off. Is he going to get onto that gold mine? He just has to continue moving around the map, finding gold mines as we do see the units coming through. There's a lot of army here for Daut, but he needs heroes. He will have a Carnivora and a Shockwave, which is a great option. He's also got that one, or he's got 2 Satyrs here as well. As we see a whole bunch of Hero Arcus getting converted on the back and be able to snipe down the battle ball very, very quickly. There's enough favor for some more God Power. Shockwave is a great usage here as well, but he doesn't need to use it as in the 23rd minute. POJUU taps out. Daut claims the win. The base trade success here from Daut. What a game here. What a game. That was a good fun there. If you guys enjoyed this one, please consider the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTube, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next game.